have some dirty mumma was supposed to be castrated and don't have kids. You have some dirty mumma, their womb's supposed to be removed and don't have any kids. People, 911 call made. That mother is beating the 2-year-old. Seems like police never respond allegedly. Baby found dead 11 days later in a garbage pan. Could you imagine? This one left a case called Dutty Mumma.
After police find his body in a dumpster.
A total stranger spoke up for a voice that could not be heard. And look at where we are.
A 2-year-old voice that cannot be heard after police find his body in a dumpster. His parents now charged with his murder. Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Denise Valdez.
I'm Brian Loftus. It is a case our 8 News Now investigators reported first. Now they're digging into possible missed opportunities to help.
8 News Now investigator David Charnes with the video you have not seen, and also asking the question, did 2-year-old Jacoby Robinson Jr. have to die?
Say hi, Jacoby. Say hi. Say hi, Jacoby.
These are the memories Gracie Martin wants to remember. Memories of joy and happiness. Memories of her grandson, Jacoby Robinson Jr., before police found his body in a dumpster.
Can you imagine?
An animal would discard their own child the way that he was discarded.
A Las Vegas City marshal finding the boy there after his mother, Asia Smith, reported him missing. Hours later, police would arrest Smith and Martin's son, Jacoby Robinson Sr., for the boy's death. A death detectives believe happened after weeks. A death.
And people, those are the dirty mom and dad. Dirty papa, dirty mama. That's why more time these young people have babies. You have to wonder. Imagine dirty mama, dirty papa. Let's continue.
Detectives believe happened after weeks of abuse.
I kiss him every morning and every night. And tell him that I love him.
Now, as her son and his girlfriend await trial from jail, this is all Gracie Martin has left.
I just don't want him to be alone.
An urn filled with Jacoby's ashes.
No other child that's in CPS care or anybody else care deserve to be in an urn or to be buried.
Police suspect Smith beat Jacoby and his younger brother in the weeks before Jacoby's death. On June 6th, detectives say this video shows Smith leaving the apartment she and her children shared. She's pushing a stroller before she calls 911 to report Jacoby missing. In the back of the stroller, police believe Jacoby's body is laying lifeless because they believe he's already dead. Minutes later, another camera catches Smith pushing the stroller toward a dumpster. Then, the sound of metal hitting metal. Smith walks back into frame with 2 children, not 3. In all, Martin says her son and Smith have 5 children together. 2 children born before Jacoby now live in Texas.
But I guess what I keep on saying, folks, if you can't take care of your children, birth control, please. If you cannot take care of these children mentally and physically, Joshua, my man. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to you, because that's U.S. Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving already passed, Joshua. Our Thanksgiving passed already. So happy Thanksgiving to you. American Canada Thanksgiving is 2 different times. So big up yourself. Happy Turkey Day. Although I don't like turkey. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your family. Good and gracious, right? But this mom, enough of these mothers, if they cannot have babies and look after them mentally and physically and financially, they should go on birth control. They should go get IUD. They should take the pill. They should take the needle. Even remove their womb. Because at this point in time, the woman killed off her child. There was a 911 call made saying that this girl is beating her child. And this girl is beating her child. And it seems like the police allegedly ignored the situation. 11 days later, baby found in the dumpster dead. 2-year-old. Can you beat a 2-year-old? Can you beat a 2-year-old? Let's continue.
Yes.
It's just been history and just years of abuse that CPS, whether it was in Texas, Nevada, Oklahoma, known that she has been known for to abuse her kids because she got them taken before.
Clark County Family Services declined to comment on that history. This case and Jacoby's death, all citing state law. The only record that is public is this child fatality report filed with the
See? Could you imagine all of them something here? So welfare agency basically failed the child allegedly. Police and everybody allegedly. Could you imagine? No, sir. How do you beat a 2-year-old? How do you beat a 2-year-old and then pushing his dead body in the stroller and then go dump him in the garbage pan? What a dog. What an animal. What a drunkro. Oh my. Dutty mumma.
matching Jacoby's date of birth and his date of death. It says the department received a report in 2022 about neglect, leading the state to remove the children, then Jacoby and his younger brother, from their mother's care. On April 1st, 2 months before Jacoby was put in the dumpster, Smith, deemed a, quote, appropriate caregiver, was reunited with her children. Now Jacoby, his younger brother, and a baby.
There's a lady that is feeding a baby.
Listen.
He has to be, if he's 2, I'm surprised.
On May 25th, 7 weeks after regaining custody.
Look on the dirty mama. Mentally, you can't see something wrong with her allegedly. Look at dirty mama, yes, sir. Dirty mama. Half of these women out here having children, they not work. Half of these women nowadays days, they're not working at all. Looking for handouts for people to mind them. Could you imagine? So your children age took the kids, gave you back the kids. You beat the child, 2-year-old child, you beat him to death, have the dead body in the stroller and then go dump it in the dumpster. Ball out one more time, dirty mama. Let's continue.
For 3 children.
And she's physically hitting the child? Yep. He fell under the stroller. He's walking on the side. He fell under the stroller.
A driver calls 911, reporting a woman, later identified as Smith, hitting Jacoby's brother while near a bus stop.
The one that she's beating the most is the one in the red t-shirt.
Hear there?
How investigators obtained shows Metro.
So hold on. Look how she beat the pit in them in the bus stop. Look there. I have to laugh. So hold on. So just to show you that this girl beat the pit in them in a public till a passerby had to call 911. She's beating the child as you hear that 911 call. So if you can beat them in public in front of the public, then imagine when nobody's not looking. So that's why the child did, because you whoop him. How are you comfortable to whoop a 2-year-old? How do you use your woman's strength on a 2-year-old now? Dirty mama. Let's continue.
Police responding to that call. Deja Smith telling the officer the child, the one in the red shirt, just 22 months old, fell in the street.
I just got them back from foster care. Everything's fine. Is it? Yes. I just got my kids back 2 weeks ago. Got them back from where? CPS.
Just about to go enjoy some breakfast, no? Yeah, you.
Got them back from where?
Photos the ADUSL investigators obtained show Jacoby and his brother in foster care before they were returned to their mother's custody. They're smiling and happy. These photos show the injuries to the boy after their parents' arrests. Scratches and whip marks cover his body. Detectives call them loop marks, injuries in various stages of healing caused by a charging cord or a small extension cord.
He's fine, sir. I can promise you he's fine.
The boy, frightened and confused as a stranger looms over him, goes into his mother's arms. It's something the officer notes when he's back in his cruiser, and he's talking with another officer about what to do next.
And then he went at hours too. This should be a negative 424.
The notes from that call.
And I want to interject. A lot of times when people call children aids and black mothers, because of the racism, because of children aids and indigenous people and black folks and all the racism that goes on, they claim with children aids when black children were taken at the rate where they're not supposed to and ushered out to some of these people who are not supposed to even have children. We know the rate of sexual abuse in children aids. We know the rate of underage pregnancy when children leave from children aids. We understand that more times some of these black children drop out of school. We also understand that when the children aids take these children, they bounce from group home to group home to group home. But sometimes it's best that they bounce from group home to group home, because at the end of the day, now look now, the child is dead. Dirty mama kill off her child, report the child missing while she knows that the baby is in the dumpster. Oh, dirty mama. Could you imagine? Oh my.
Joe, the officer wrote no signs of 424. 424, the code for abuse or neglect.
11 days later,
He's dead.
my grandson
Dead.
get dumped in a dumpster like it's nothing. They had him.
Me say, dump him in the dumpster like a garbage. Go garbage, let me dump you right there. Could you imagine? No, sir. Let's continue.
That
Black
day,
woman don't need to grow up, man, and do better.
and my grandson, had to go out in the most despicable way by the hands of his own mother.
We always say, call and make a report.
Michelle Saldivar is an outreach coordinator with Prevent Child Abuse Nevada.
In cases where there is child abuse or neglect, that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't a lack of love or
Turmeric
care
and ginger.
between
Drink
the
your
parent
herbal
and the
tea,
child.
yeah?
She stresses the importance of that 911 caller, the fact that someone made the report, but she stresses the need for the work not to end there.
I'm not sure if there was follow-up done
There was no follow-up done.
but that's kind of where, my...
A lot of times in the minority community, like I said, children aids get beaten, they get scrutinized, people sue them, and all of these things. So when it comes to the black community, at times they tip roll sometimes when there's an allegation. Not only that, you have black mothers are calling children aids and black mothers maliciously. So sometimes they're not sure what to believe. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, but when it comes to children, especially a 2-year-old, you gotta go out there, investigate, because more time could be death or anything. There's a situation here again in my country where a father called for a 4-month-old baby that the baby was missing, and when we hide, the mother dumped the baby in the garbage chute. So I understand that mothers are going through baby blues, depression, all kind of things done, mothers, but there's a way to go around it. If you don't need your babies, go leave them at a fire station. If you don't need your babies, go leave them at a police station. If you cannot look after your children, ask for help. It's simple. 1, 2, 3. Black folks, let's continue.
goes to of like what could have been done after.
Just the phone call itself coming in saying that this child had been hit with either closed fist or open fist. Either one, that was the red flag, the number one red flag being called in.
Martin questions why more wasn't done in the hours after, hours that turned into days before her grandson was allegedly murdered at his mother's hands.
I know by hating her is not going to bring Jacoby back. She's going to get her day that she deserves, because he got his.
Now, she's holding those memories close, holding all she has left even closer.
If he didn't mean anything to her, he meant something to me. And to do him like that and to see him in that dumpster, that's something I'd never be able to get out of my head.
Mighty God, she discarded like garbage.
We asked both the county and police about whether anyone made a report or investigated in the days after that 911 call. We didn't receive any responses. Gracie Martin,
Anyways, people, like I said, you have enough black women out here neglect as F. You have a next one now with Jaden Ashley. Ashley left her country from I can't even begin to tell you. And she has a baby. And Ashley believed that in Jamaica, talking to this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy is going to soothe her emptiness inside. It's going to soothe the love that she don't have for her herself. And Ashley's in Jamaica for so long with no found a black woman on Instagram, no found a black woman on TikTok, and nobody can look at Ashley. Only Miss Triple, I heard Ashley tell Ashley the other day, go home, go home, go home. Ashley's not a mother. Doesn't Ashley have her child? What Ashley do in Jamaica without her child? No found a black woman have kids out here and leave them on the mercy of the world. Lots of you black ladies out here, and we're talking about black because me black, so me only can't talk what is black. I can't force in no other culture situation. All I know, a lot of you black moms have no kids out here and not look after them, but not forcing at people business. Lots of you black moms out here neglect as F, a worry about people business and not look after the youth them. No found no mom out here mind man and not mind the youth them. Like, it's so much things we can talk about, bro. This one sick my stomach. I'm lost for words, but I'm not surprised. Peace and love on the next content.